Our movie begins with a girl named Anya who is struggling with weight gain, which is affecting her relationship with her boyfriend, Zinnia, who has an athletic image to maintain. He does all he can to keep her from eating too much, but it never succeeds. One day, Anya and Zinnia have a wedding to attend. When she tries on a few dresses, she realizes she's grown much chubbier than before, and only one dress seems to be fitting her. Meanwhile, Zinnia sees her in the dress, unhappy with her appearance. He quickly makes up an excuse for her not to go with him. Therefore, she stays at home and keeps up with the wedding through his social media until she notices a picture of Zinnia with some random women. That makes Anya furious, and she decides to go to the wedding herself. On the way there, she sees her best friend, Natasha, with her car parked and explains everything to her. Natasha then offers to drive her there. At the wedding, Anya sees Zinnia dancing with that woman in the picture. Then she comes in between them and starts dancing as well, but doing so terribly, making him feel embarrassed. At the buffet, Anya is eating huge amounts of food, and Zinnia is put off by her behavior. Though he tells her he wants to discuss their relationship, he feels it's best if they broke up because she doesn't look the same anymore. To even make it worse for Anya, the bride and the groom join their conversation and mistakenly think Anya is pregnant from how much weight she has gained. Anya leaves the wedding heartbroken. At her mom's house, Anya vents to her mom about her boyfriend leaving her, and her mom tries to comfort her, but she feels alone since her mom is living with her stepdad, so she decides to go to Natasha's house. In the following morning, Anya meets up with Natasha. She tells her she needs to lose weight to win Zinnia back, but Natasha advises her to do it for herself first, then suggests going to a gym. At the gym, Anya starts working out excessively, making her fatigued. Therefore, she goes to a fast food restaurant where Natasha works, and when she sees her eating at a table, she takes her food and dumps it in the trash. Then she angrily adds that she will stop her from eating junk food so she can reach her goal. At Natasha's house, Anya tries to sneak to the fridge without waking Natasha or her boyfriend up since she's hungry and didn't get a chance to eat. Although, Natasha catches her and she goes to sleep with an empty stomach. The following day, Anya is at work in a bakery where she's surrounded by food all the time. She then tries her best to keep her urges in check. Nevertheless, her hunger wins and she ends up eating a whole cake by herself. That makes her determined to discipline herself. So when she's come back home, she finds a support group online. At the support group, the women are sharing their stories with weight gain. When a man named Kolya walks in, they're uncomfortable with his presence since he's the only man here. Then Anya gets up and leaves. Kolya follows Anya. He tells her he noticed she's younger than the other women in the support group. He then offers that they can be gym partners so they can motivate each other to reach their goal. He doesn't have many friends, and he always got bullied for his weight. Anya reluctantly accepts. At Anya's house, Kolya comes over to take her to work out together, but she feels uncomfortable working out in public park till he helps her get out of her comfort zone and she starts running with him. Throughout the days, Anya starts eating healthier and working out more. She keeps her urges in check and avoids junk food as much as possible. She then starts losing weight gradually till she reaches her final goal. Nevertheless, she stops by a pool where Zinnia works as a swimming coach. He immediately shocked by her transformation and agrees to teach her how to swim. When it all seems to be going fine, Zinnia's new girlfriend, Christina, shows up and Anya is heartbroken all over again. At the club, Anya is getting drunk when she catches the attention of a man who wants to take her home. Although the following morning, when she wakes up, she doesn't call his bed. He then explains to her that he arrived right before she left and fought the guy off. She was passed out, so she couldn't remember it. He advises her to forget about her ex. She needs to focus on herself and the people who love her. At her mom's house, Anya tries to ask her mom about her absent dad and if there's any way so she can contact him, to which her mom replies that he doesn't want anything to do with her. After much convincing, her mom finally gives her his number. Then Anya dials it and introduces herself. Her dad immediately recognizes her. Therefore, he asks if he could see her before she leaves. She finds her dad's old jacket that he left and decides to give it back to him. Anya then proceeds to pack her things from Natasha's house, with Kolya driving her to her destination. They get along quite well in their road trip till they reach her dad's house. At her dad's house, she doesn't receive the kind of greeting that she was thinking she would. She's off-put by his way of living. He doesn't care much for Anya. She gives him his jacket back, but she doesn't get the reaction she was hoping for. She tries her best to bond with him. That's until she tries using the sauna at night, which causes it to burn down, and Anya almost dies in the fire. Nevertheless, her dad doesn't care about her and cares more about the ruined sauna. Furious, Kolya lashes out at him for how cold he's being towards Anya, that she came all the way here just to get to know her father, but he doesn't deserve it. Anya and Kolya leave and make it back to her mom's house. He gives her his clothes since they left without changing, though he tells her to keep them with her till he sees her next time. On his way back home, he sees a small group selling flowers by the side of the road, so he decides to get some and goes back to Anya's house to confess his love. At Anya's house, she's surprised by Xenia as he shows up with flowers to try to win her back. She's easily fooled by his words, therefore they end up back together and initiate sex with her, but unfortunately, Kolya catches a glimpse of them making out in the window. Hurt, he drives off. In Anya's room, she and Xenia talk about their relationship, where she mentions that she doesn't share her feelings anymore. Shocked by her confession, Xenia gets dressed and leaves her. After that, she and her mom have a fight about her stepdad, who she doesn't like at all. At Natasha's house, Anya tries to meet her friend so she can tell her everything that happened. When she's met by a party Natasha's throwing, they talk on the rooftop, where she scolds Anya for letting Xenia get in her head again. Then a random guy gives her a bong, but Anya can't hold it still and it falls from her hands onto the police car. That causes trouble for Natasha and she has to bribe the police officer. She blames Anya for ruining the night and she leaves feeling humiliated. Anya has nowhere to go, so she goes to find Kolya near a lake. She then tells him she doesn't have anywhere to go. Anya replies that she should go back to Xenia, although she tries to explain to him what's happened, but he doesn't want to hear it and he tells her that she lost a friend. He ends up leaving. Anya now feels incredibly alone. As she's walking home, a few guys with motorcycles start to harass her, so she tries to run away from them and ends up in a wheat field. Exhausted, she falls down and goes to sleep in the middle of the field. The following morning, a few wheat cutting machines are making their way in the field, when Anya's stepdad notices there is someone sleeping there, so he jumps out from the machine and saves Anya at the last minute. After he checks up on Anya, they start talking about what happened to her. She then realizes he's not as bad as she thinks, and he advises her to fix her relationships so she can be happy in her life. Following her stepdad's advice, Anya goes back to Natasha's house, where she apologizes for ruining her party and almost getting her arrested. Natasha can't stay mad at her for long, and they make up. At her mom's house, Anya is making amends with her family when her dad shows up, wearing the jacket she gave him, and apologizes for the way he treated her. He then tells her he will do anything she wants, which she replies that there is a marathon she wants to attend. At the marathon, Anya starts looking for Kolya everywhere, only to find him drinking soda. She quickly slaps it out of his hand, finally apologizes for appreciating him enough. She adds that he's the one who taught her how to love herself, so he can't give up on the marathon. Luckily, she motivates him enough to join the marathon again. Anya finally got her life back on track. She fixed her relationship with her friends, reconnected with her father, and most importantly, met Kolya, who upon winning the marathon, kisses her, and the movie ends.